Hello. Today I'm excited to share with you a glimpse into the life and work of, as I just discovered, one of the most influential figures in African literature, Chinua Achebe. It was actually quite useful to find out some of this information as I could mention it during my English literature exam. And boy, was I surprised when the professor reached out and pulled a book from a shelf. The book was called Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, actually. Achebe was born in Nigeria in 1930 and grew up during a time of significant social and political changes. Nigeria was transitioning from a colonial era to independence, and this backdrop deeply influenced Achebe's perspective. So this is the novel that I've read, Things Fall Apart, his groundbreaking novel, published in 1958. It's often considered his magnum opus. It's a compelling exploration of the impact of colonialism on African societies, told from an indigenous perspective, basically. The title itself reflects the profound societal disruptions caused by the intrusion of foreign powers. What I liked about the book was its historical value, as you find out a lot about the culture of the described tribes, and you are experiencing like their perspective as the foreign and strange white man intrude into their lives and tear apart their society without trying to understand the people. Though even this narrative isn't portrayed as black and white, there are some exceptions, which I must also appreciate. Achebe's impact on literature goes beyond his own works. He paved the way for generations of African writers to tell their stories, fostering a diverse literary landscape that celebrates the richness of the continent's cultures. And also there is a movie which was kind of lost and found again quite recently, I think. Achebe was not afraid to criticize widely acclaimed works. In his essay, An Image of Africa, he actually challenged Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness for its portrayal of Africa and its people, calling it out for perpetuating harmful stereotypes. So these are some of his other famous novels. I haven't read these, but there's an inspiration for the future, I guess. It's quite interesting to see like the opposite side. I've read some African themed literature before, but it was never anything like this. So really interesting. And language-wise, all of his work pretty much is written in English, as to he's like trying to communicate with as many people across Nigeria as he can. And because of the other languages in the region, English is like the one central language. In conclusion, Chinua Achebe's contribution to literature extend beyond the borders of Nigeria. His commitment to authentic storytelling, cultural representation, and challenging colonial narratives make him a literary pioneer with a lasting impact. At least that's what I think. And lastly, just to mention the sources that I used for this video. Thank you for listening.